If you know, you know. I am wearing an outfit today. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I will catch up with all of you in just a second. I also decided to do my makeup in a Monster Prom-esque theme because that's what we're playing today. And I'm fucking terrified to show you. Here's Georgia. You get Georgia, right? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. You see my hands? I don't want to do this. I don't. Hello. Okay, bye. I will have you know, I do have. I think I just ripped it. Something just ripped when I picked up my leg. I felt it rip in the back. Oh no, it's fine. Oh Lord. For those that don't know, the reason why I'm in this costume is because we raised money for testicular cancer back in August of last year, and this was one of the bonus goals that I didn't think we were gonna get to. Yeah, with the pause cost of the pause. Oh no. I don't wanna do that. For five gifties, I'd do it. That's for sure. It's money for charity. I can't put my Mousy. Thank you for the 5 subs. Yeah. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Oh, okay, obviously, we know which one I gotta be. And we've had yet to experience this ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaFay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart and penis. Liam D. Linecourt, 4XX. Wow, he's 400 years old. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Yay! And Polyguys, 22. A party goes with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. What? I got more. And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. I'm gonna be honest, we're going after a feminine character, okay? Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap? Tiny piece of sharp metal so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger? The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. Are they talking about Tony the Tiger? I want to do this one. Simply because Tony the Tiger. Okay? Don't call me a furry. I'm not a furry. The coolest reality show would be 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs. Society wins. 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage. Somehow. I'm gonna do the last one, seducing a potato. I'm getting a lot of charming. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? Oh, these are a lot of choices. I'm not going to read this all. Wait, well, maybe. They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups. I always party as if there's no tomorrow, so who cares? Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. It's okay. We invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. I kind of want to be chaotic. Let's do a little chaos right there. Aw, god damn it. While Polly's busy making love to everyone's lunch trays, you enjoy a quiet meal alone with Scott. So romantic. I don't want Scott. I don't want Scott. I'm going after the fucking demon guy. Fucking werewolves. I don't want to fuck a werewolf. I want to fuck a ghost. I kind of want to do this. A blanket with no holes.
Thanks.
I bought it. Okay, he does this every week or so whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names. Go Slither, go Bendy, go Sanchez, go Snake. Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for tickets, it isn't enough. Seems like a really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling, I want to woo her. So boring, this is nothing compared to Earthworm eating contest. I feel like if I go for this one, it's gonna go bad for me because I keep going for the fucking werewolf and I'm not trying to go fuck a werewolf. Maybe I want snakes in my ass. We're doing this top one. Oh, yes. Yes. Let's go to the auditorium. Oh, look, I'm doing some cosplay. Look at me. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. What? Intergalactic lions have broken through space to devour one of the smaller, weaker students. No, wait. It's just the wolf pack. Why is Scott here again? Oh, yeah. Why do I get Scott every fucking time? You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch, a single very suspicious-looking apple. Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pushing with unhealthy purple light. Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination. Ugh. It also has a skull on it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Of course it's for eating. It's a perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years? You literally just admitted it was poison. I know, and I've always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poison apple. But how else would I find a prince to wake me with true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me? I'm right here. I know I'm in a maid costume, but I can be your prince. Your maid prince. Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man. All right. Do I go for Snake Lady or for Miranda? I am personally down to clown both. However, I gotta choose. We're gonna go for her. A marvelous idea. If the princesses are asleep, I shall be able to assess them fully before making a selection. Come to think of it, I suppose this is why the princess prefers sleeping damsels to begin with. God, royal marriages, the whole thing is like a fucking meat market. In my kingdom, it's more of a fish market. In any case, you two have truly opened my eyes. I shall be sending poisoned apples to all nearby princes forthwith. This is outrageous. I'm allergic to mediocrity. You there, I need a pep talk. Tell me about my bright career prospects. My job skills are being the best, having fabulous hair, and telling people they're ugly. There's got to be a job out there for me, and you're gonna tell me what it is. Right now. Yes, ma'am. Consider judging reality television. I hear there's an opening on America's Next Top Monster. Who needs college? The financial system is designed to benefit sociopaths just like you. Oh. Let's do the top one. Let's go. A marvelous idea. What better way to share my objectively correct opinions with the world? Crafting whatever, insults, making talented hacks cry. It's the role I was born to play. And, America's Next Top Monster is too low bro for me though. I'm thinking Boo Paul's Dragon Race. Now that's a show. There's no vacancy at present, but I'm sure one can be arranged. Later. When you learn that Boo Paul has been banished by a well-known exorcist for hire, you don't have to wonder who's responsible. You gain +2 money and +1 creativity. It seems like my prospects, at least who I'm getting points with, is Snake Lady and Scott. I'm gonna go for Snake Lady. All right, Damien, I know we had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors? Yes. Together, we will enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our... Wait. Raw and bloody? You mean you're not even gonna try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Cassaweed will surely make the intelligent choice for us, isn't that right? All right, we're going for her. So we gotta do the first option, which is my word. The steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood quick. We're gonna get snakes in us. Quite right. Someone turn off the heat. Get a frost wizard in here. Fetch me more blood from the blood bank. What the fuck? How am I supposed to ensure maximum suffering without fire? Oh darn, guess I'm gonna have to enjoy this whole juicy steak by myself. Whatever, I'm gonna go burn down a burger joint and eat whatever survives the fire. Good for you, Damien. Live your best life. Vera slips you a thick stack of cash under the table. Unfortunately, she pays you in Vera bucks. More fortunately, your stack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact. Juicy. Great. Wonderful. Polly, are you just scrolling through dick pics on Vampire? No, Vera, I'm totally participating and engaging in physical activity. I just love gym class. Come on, Polly. Do you really want the shame of losing to Liam? He's been doing organic blood shots out of a rabbit skull in between rounds. And Damien's gonna shove it in our faces. I hate when Damien tries to shove anything in my face. Look, I like winning as much as the next monster, but why is dodgeball apparently the only sport we ever play at this school? Some schools do volleyball and gym, or track and field, or cross-country skiing. But what we have is dodgeball, and I want to win it. When life gives you lemons, you gotta squirt some lemon juice in someone's eye. Totally. Let me just finish editing this selfie. Have you seen this massacre filter? Adorbs. Maybe there's a way to inspire Polly to get on your level and lead you to victory. Wouldn't all of you be happier that way? I feel like because I'm kind of going after Snake Lady, I gotta continue going for Snake Lady. Okay. Yeah. Dodgeball's just dancing. You can win it. Distract Polly, smash her snow phone, and blame the other team. I don't know which one. I feel like she would not like this. But Vera would. So let's do it. Oh, no. You shoot Vera a meaningful look, which conveys your entire plan because monster skills. Hey, Polly, is that a bag of cocaine someone left on the bleachers? What? Who leaves their coke unprotected? I always keep mine in my bra, so it's close to where my heart used to be. The second Polly's head is turned, you knock the cell phone out of her hand. She turns in shock as it shatters on the floor. Oh, look, the other team. The other team? It was clearly this idiot. I'm not an idiot. Oh, hey, yeah, you're right. Totally, definitely, entirely this idiot's fault and no one else's. Et tu? Polly whirls into the exact rage you were hoping she would use against the other team. She's clearly an expert at handling balls and making it hurt. Well, I think this is the first time I've ever seen a team lose a dodgeball match because of friendly fire. Nice going. Why am I bad at dating? Continue to do Vera. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food. As usual, Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table and also some organs.
Oh, not bad.
But I prefer exert? A little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get them to stop punching them. And this is what people throw at me to keep from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't scare them. Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism. I guess we'll do this one. There we go, I knew she would like it. Simple, elegant, raunchy. I like your style. But how are you going to trick a whole room full of people into having an orgy? Don't tell me you don't know how to do that. Is this something you do all the time? Is this something you don't do all the time? I thought you were a prince of hell.
Huh?
Yeah, but I'm a prince of the Bernie part of hell, not the sexy part of hell. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold, you would kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. I wouldn't actually do that. Ah, the sounds of learning. Chalk on a blackboard, pencils on paper, and an ominous crash. It would seem that Damien and Vera have knocked over several desks in a rush trying to get to one particular seat. Listen, snakes for brains. Don't you dare even think about... Back off, brimstone breath. I will turn you to stone before you can snap your oddly well-manicured fingers. What makes you think you're worthy of sitting in the ultimate cool seat? I could get more likes posting a picture of me flipping you off than you'd get on a full frontal nude. Ha! Clearly you've never seen my nudes. Ever heard of demonic demon douche bros Stexting.com? Well then, if my sex are internet famous, I'm obviously the fucking coolest. You think being ridiculed on the internet makes you cooler than being on King Minos' list of wealthiest human hybrids under 300 years old? Okay. This could go on forever. That'll settle it for them. Just fucking take your seat yourself before either of them can stop it. Call down an unholy storm of rhinoceros to obliterate the seats? We're gonna do the first option. Why am okay, I'm doing so bad at this. You shove Damien and Vera out of the way and plop your butt on the ultimate cool seat. You smirk gleefully at their admiration-filled, speechless stares, but that's not admiration. That's horror. Your ass is smoking, and not like your ass is smoking as in hot. Like, it is hot, but in the literal sense. It's on fire. Your butt is on fire. You leap out of the seat, howling in pain as a glowing legend appears across the chair back. Whoever is not the raddest will totally get their ass lit on fire if they sit here. Well then, I guess that settles that. I mean, we may not know which of us is the absolute coolest, but we know who it's absolutely not. Man, fuck you. I get it. Alright, this is our last one before prom. I'm gonna go random. We're gonna go random. Jim, you could start doing something productive. Or you could put you on your blanket and get up to some good old ghost shenanigans. This blanket has done me dirty. You're looking for someone, but you run into the person that might finally see through your ghostly deception, apart from boring Liam. Hiya! Oh, it's Polly. Wait. What's this? Another ghost? No, I can't believe this. Finally, somebody else notices. This is clearly just Kasaween wearing a... I can't believe it's because it's just too cool to be true. Come on, it's not cool nor true. Shh, Liam, I can't hear our cool new ghost friend over all your jealousy. So tell me, how did you die? We have to share so much ghost gossip, or gossip, as I like to call it. Good question. Time to improve a lie with another bigger lie. I was offered as a sacrifice to the god of party. I only tell I died on the third date. Boo, ghost wink. I feel like the first one she'd like. You were a sacrifice? Oh, boo. But the thing people always sacrifice is virgins. So you were a virgin, huh? You know what they say, die a virgin, after live a virgin. No wonder you wear that sheet. You must be butt ugly under there. Wait, so you think she's a ghost wearing a sheet? This is just too much. They leave. The only thing you gain is some serious insecurities. Not cool. Also, you lose -2 charm and -1 fun. Great. Who will you ask to prom? Okay, here's the thing. My points, I think, are mostly with Vera. I feel like if I ask anybody else, it's going to be like, no, you didn't do enough with them. So we're going to ask Vera.
Hey, you.
Okay, we're going to see if this works. If not, I spent the past hour for nothing.
Let's go.
Am I still wearing the fucking blanket? I just hit my elbow. Why are you wearing a blanket? I feel this is tied to another stupid adventure of yours that I missed for some reason. Call me crazy, but I don't feel like dating someone who thinks a blanket with 2 holes in it is a proper fashion choice. Bye.
Pathetic.
I got an achievement that says you've been rejected for the first. I spent an hour playing this fucking game and I got rejected. Because I bought a fucking blanket. Look how cute she is. Okay, Miss, like, she looks like, Daisy. That's what she looks like. I look forward to this adventure. So, is there anything more wonderful than getting insight into the lives of commoners? You better not pull that shit the whole time. My dads are lords of hell, you know. Technically, I'm royalty too. Are you though? Damien rolls his eyes and turns to you. Mrs. Panthera paired us up for her hands-on homework assignment, going on an adventure. Apparently, I have some anger issues and a thirst for violence that I should be channeling into something productive. Like a thirst for violence isn't productive in and of itself. And I'm supposed to work on being more independent. Which is so strange, since I had told my ladies and gentlemen in waiting to fix that for me last week.
Huzzah!
I wonder what sort of adventure might give us the wonderful experience we need to fix our perceived but obviously non-existent flaws. Okay, well, we want to go for her. So go on a deep sea quest to steal beautiful pearls from a scary kraken, journey to Volcano to have a hot time at Fire Method Strip Club. We're gonna do top. No, I don't want him. Motherfucker. Hey, good call actually. Miranda's already familiar with the ocean, so she can be a little more independent. I have absolutely no problems being independent. I know because I paid my servants to tell me that. You're the one who has issues to be worked out, Damien, and an undersea adventure will be perfect. You can't fight fire with fire underwater. There's no fire there.
Fucking metal!
Fair enough, and I can channel my violence as something productive by killing the Kraken. Normally, I don't condone killing for killing's sake. But this isn't the time. This isn't for the sake of killing, it's for the sake of getting me pearls. The two of them dash off, cackling gleefully. They get full marks on their assignment and brag about this to anyone who will listen. Miranda has made the pearl the focal point of a choker, and Damien looks dashing in his Kraken tentacle hat. Yes! Dimension +2 fun. We keep getting her! We keep getting her! Let's go. Sigh, woe is me. Sigh. Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out. Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. As I was standing here, suffering gallantly in silence. She did, and she wasn't, but okay. I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morning. I was ejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater. How is one even supposed to play water polo without a heavily armored seahorse and as a mount? How, I ask you? Perhaps I offended them when I implied they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. If so, why would I love to make reparations? I can't talk. But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelet to begin the healing? I am told that peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy. In this economy with these prices, they sure are. Obviously, and what would make the gesture even better is the personal touch of toppings, caviar, eel, chocolate-covered sand crabs, an elegant stenciled card with your sincerest apologies, a list of all their fears, and bundle of promising photographs. Oh, she's a mer princess. That's what she is. I feel like the top one? Let's go. Why, yes, of course. Chocolate-covered sand crabs, the food of my people. Nothing says fit for a mermaid princess like a breakfast of seafood. As we say in my kingdom, wake up and smell the slowly rotting whale carcass and then come have a bite before we head off to the day's executions. I'm sure you have a similar saying here. Thank you so much for your service, my hero, and Godspeed to you in your seafood-filled omelet. And make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs so we can all remember how generous I was. Sweet. I mean, less sweet in that you now have to carry eggs filled with dead fish across campus to the Water Polo Club's headquarters. But you did see how happy Miranda looked. Happy as a clam who wasn't baked into an omelet. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. I can buy a tampon used by the former prom queen. And it's $1. Okay. Rejecting me. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Wait, I read this. You shan't believe such cruelty could happen at our own school. But just today, Mrs. the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class. A B+? And all because I seldom attended. Does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? Such a horrid grade will surely cause father to cease paying for my seahorse insurance as punishment. And then how shall suitors call upon me? Oh, what a tragedy. If only someone knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps break into Principal Giant Spider's office, access his private computer, and alter my grade? Okay, stick a web of files outside the principal's office. When he goes out to eat, we sneak in to cheat. Burst into tears. Spiders hate cheers. I don't know. I feel like both of these options are kind of ass. She might think of me as less than human with this, but we're gonna do this. I'm not even human. She liked it. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. What a splendid idea. Crying is what I'm third best at. Miranda goes into the principal's giant spider's office and, without missing a beat, bursts into tears. Principal, everything is horrible. This could be because I'm having my monthly trouble. Panic, Principal Spider grabs a tissue in each of his 8 arms and shoves them all at Miranda before fleeing outside. With him gone, you pop out of the suspiciously large valise Miranda brought in with her and hack the system in no time. Oh, look at that. I have an A+. I guess I underestimated my own amazingness. I'm very surprised by this development. I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well fill this thumb drive with top secret school security footage. No reason. That seems on the level. Definitely don't ask any follow-up questions. Just gain +3 boldness and be cool. Something really interesting must be going on Polly's phone. When you get closer, though, you see that Polly's just on a horny dating app, trademark, again, swiping right on everybody. Miranda seems entranced, though, and a little worried. What did you say this was called again? A horny dating app, trademark. And it is an app for finding true love? Sure.
Oh, how majestic.
But I never knew. I have spent countless hours going to royal balls, kissing frogs, and pretending to be in a magical slumber. When I could simply have been using this app. I mostly just use it for collecting dick pics. What are these dick pics? Tokens of affection? Oh, alas, to be so far behind in my quest for love. I'm 19 years old, practically an old maid, and only now learning of this? Oh, how will I ever make up for lost time? God damn it. Don't worry, I'll coach you in the mysterious way of horny dating app. You'll have a whole harem. You still don't have horny dating app? Why should you worry about having horny dating app when you can actually own a horny dating app? Why don't you just buy the entire company? I feel like this bottom one, because she's like royalty, you know? And so it's like, you now own it. You know what I mean? Ah, yes, of course. I'll solve this problem just like Daddy solves all of his problems by spending money on it. Once I've purchased horny dating app TM, true love will surely find me. Oh man, look at this message I just got.
Classic.
I want to put plastic wrap on your chest and then poop on the plastic wrap and then wrap up the poop and draw eyes on it and name it Hot Dog Pete. What on earth does that mean? True love?
Ugh, disgusting.
Doesn't sound like true love at all. Perhaps horny dating app trademark is not so beautiful and chaste after all. Haha, nope.
Ugh, disgraceful.
How could you let me believe that it was? Both of you. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Nah, I'm not planning to be ashamed of myself until after I meet up with the person who sent me that message. Miranda storms off in disgust. You also storm off in disgust. Everyone is disgusted. You lose -2 fun and -1 charm. Oh my word. What a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day. I hope someone can share in my joy. My great aunt, sea monster unholy terror, McCrackenface O Cthulhu, has just received an award for her work with shipwrecks. She's now one of their leading causes. I want to send her my congratulations, but no one from the Postal Service will go near her lair for fear of their lives. Oh, if only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important and time-sensitive missive. Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you ask? Well, it's because of, well, you see, it's that these are very special congratulations with instructions to do something congratulatory for herself, you know? Just get her the letter. There's something fishy about this request, but you never let that stop you before you come up with a foolproof plan. Hire Scrubber the underwater taxi service. Dynamite the toilet, dive into the sewer, and swim there yourself. Let's dynamite the toilet. If you want something done right and there's absolutely no way to pawn it off to someone else, do it yourself. You grab the stick of dynamite you won from Damien in a game of multiplayer solitaire. Balatro. No, I'm just kidding. Head to the bathroom. From an environmentalist standpoint, it's probably not great that the school sewer system leads directly to the heart of the ocean. But it's great for your purposes. You swim all the way to the lair of Great Ant Sea Monster Unholy Terror McCrackenface O Cthulhu. Who you must admit looks fantastic for a beast of a certain number of centuries. You give her the letter and crawl back up the toilet before you can find out what she means by stay for dinner. A few days later, you see the fruits, dimmer, of your labor. Thank you so much for getting my letter to Aunt Sea Monster. She said she would act on it immediately. Act on the congratulations that I sent by thanking me, which she did. So it's all over and neatly wrapped up now. Nothing further happened here. Yep, seems entirely legit. Glad you swam down a toilet for whatever totally above board operation is going on here. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. This is such a link you got going on. I'll go to the prom with you. Okay. Sorry, sheep. I gotta ask Miranda. We've been trying to romance her this playthrough. We're doing it. Please, please. Everybody get in a circle. Guys, get in a circle. Get in a circle. Please pray for me. I ain't religious, but please pray for me that we actually get somebody to prom. Okay? All right?
Let's go.
Oh, I did it! I unveiled the first secret ending. What do I mean by accomplice? I mean, it was clear all this time, right? I stole some eggs from that sea monster that my serfs cooked in an omelet, and you took pictures of the water polo team eating it. I remember when we totally stole the addresses of the whole team from Principal Giant Spider's computers? I thought we were changing your grades. Then it was just a matter of delivering the pictures and the addresses to the sea monster, who by my calculations would soon be haunting all those unpolite peasants down. They rejected me, and I'm sure It has always been clear that you do not reject Miranda Vanderbilt, so in a way, it was sort of all on them, right? It has been so sweet of you, my charming knightess in shining armor. Damn. You feel a bit bad, both for being an accomplice to multiple manslaughter and for feeling weirdly aroused by Miranda's ruthlessness. Amen. But love is blind, so a date it is. You have a delightful evening, and in the end, it isn't that what counts, isn't it? By the end of it, Miranda even invites you to her house to show you the corpses of the water polo team, which she's stolen from their funerals.
This way they'll learn.
I had to take off the glasses for this. I had to take off the glasses for this. Hey, yo! You're still troubled by the fact that kind of excites you, but obviously Miranda isn't troubled about being excited by a successful, merciless vendetta. So you end up celebrating your victory and feasting over what's left of her enemies. Hello, nurse. Damn right. I'm picking the first person I see, and if it's Scott, I'm changing my mind. All right, library. Spam emails. Spam emails. We get money. Polly and Damien. All right, we're going for Polly. They're practicing batting, which is stealing bats and hiding them in people's lockers. But all that well-intentioned fun and games is interrupted by a blinding flash of light.
We're here to save the day.
What the fuck? There you are. Exactly the monsters we wanted to see. Well, needed, not wanted. She's got big titties. Ugh, these guys again. They never want to do anything fun. We're not trying to ruin your fun. We're just trying to save your world. Univertica is planning an attack. Ugh, so boring, ugh. Why am I even subjecting my ears to this bullshit? I'm going back to hell. Yes, that's what we need. Our partner on this mission, Rabaru, died right after discovering Univertica's weakness. We need someone to speak to her spirit. Not it. Not it, damn it. I said it almost at the same time, but I'm allergic to helping. This is a serious health issue. But I'm prettier, so I shouldn't have to do anything ever.
Enough of this.
Guys, seriously, the world will end if you don't help us. We don't care who, but one of you needs to step up. Whatever. Just let the world end already. Then I won't have to take my midterms. I'm with Polly on this one. Midterms suck, and helping people sucks. Good luck with whatever you said your problem was. Well, the problem is the world ending. You're pretty sure nobody wants that. But you don't really want to help either. Time to impress one of your classmates by forcing the other one to go help. Oh, shit. Well, obviously I want to go for Polly. So what's the matter, Damien? Are you scared? Aren't you a little spicy red baby? I am not a spicy red baby. I'm a spicy red adult. I'm just busy, okay? I've got way too much to do without worrying about whatever lame thing you're talking about.
Always the same with you.
The end of the world. What are we talking about? It's the end of the world. What is wrong with you people? Damn. Well, if the world ends, I can't really beat the shit out of people or set things on fire. You win this round, Polly. Still doesn't look super thrilled about it, but he bounces down to the underworld to search for the Coven's lost ally. After a while, he returns. Found your pal, says Univertica is allergic to penicillin. Hope that helps, because it took a full 20 minutes out of my day. Penicillin? Of course! We should have known.
We must save the world.
Thank you for this, Damien. You've saved the world. Truly, you are a hero.
Bye!
Yeah, sure, whatever. Bounce off so I can get back to ratting butts on this butt rating app. Rating butts. Fucking, I can't read. I just downloaded.
We're out.
Truly, you are the worst. Here's hoping the universe stays safe a little while longer, so we don't have to deal with you all again. In a flash of light, Coven is gone, leaving you, Damien, Polly, in peace to not worry about all that stupid world-saving stuff.
Awesome, boo.
Hey, Casa, thanks for covering for me. That was pretty spicy yourself. Hell yeah, it was. The important thing is you impressed Polly, but also the world didn't end, which is cool too. You gained +2 boldness and +1 charm. You're hanging out with two of the baddest asses you know, generally being bad and asses, when suddenly a masked villain bursts in and threatens you. I've been waiting a long time for this confrontation, he says. Following you, haunting you, waiting for the perfect moment. And now, prepare to meet your doom and pay for all that you've done to me. Ah, holy shit, I've never done anything wrong to anyone ever. I have no idea who this could be. I've done so many things wrong to so many people, I have no idea which one he could be. Wonder no more, says the masked villain and rips his mask off. Oh my god, of course, it's that guy, the one, you know, I mean, you totally know this guy, right, Damien? Never seen this dude before. You must have beef with Casa. I have beef with all of you, you tiny fools. It is... it is I, Univertica Jr. Oh, of course, Univertica Jr. No clue. He collaborated with the 3 best friends to destroy my father. Scott, Vera, and Miranda? No way, he means Liam, Coach, and Alfred. I mean, Faith, Hope, and Joy. I have no idea who the fuck those people are. Yeah, literally never heard of them. Puny mortals, they are classmates of yours who formed a coven. Oh, the coven? They have names? Yeah, I definitely always think of them as pretty much one entity. Oh, yeah, right. Like, that one time they made us talk to their dead friend Rabaru to get the secret to killing some lame villain, and it turned out he was allergic to penicillin, right? What was that dude's name? Univertica, and I'm Univertica Jr. Now you will pay. Seems like you really pissed this bad guy off. Luckily, you watch fiction. You know how this shit goes down. Thinking quickly, you. I take this opportunity to reveal your real plan. You were only befriending the coven to betray them. Recognize the symbol on his armor as that of your father. You and Univertica Jr. are siblings. What the fuck? Let's betray them. Just befriending the coven to betray them, eh? Univertica Jr. chuckles. A likely story, that's what they all say. Quick, if you're really not best friends with the coven, what's their favorite color? Black, duh. Wrong, it was a trick question. Faith's favorite color is green, Joy's favorite color is purple, and Hope's favorite color is blue. They're individuals, people. How hard is that to grasp? I don't know, man. They really do just read as one person to me. One person I can't wait to help Casa betray, obviously. You 3 really aren't best friends with the coven, are you? In fact, you're not even very good classmates. Whoa, bro, don't stretch it. Like, you know all your classmates' favorite colors? You didn't even know their names. You should get to know them better, though, if you're thinking about seriously betraying them. Know thine enemy and all that. I've got a big plan. Fucking hell. For what I'm doing next. Here, let me tell you every single plan I formulated against them. He spends the next hour doing so while you hastily jot them down in a notebook to present to the coven later. This is great because it puts them several steps ahead of their nemesis, which is hopefully enough steps that they won't need to ask you for your help ever again. Polly and Damien are thrilled with this prospect, and you get +2 smarts and +1 boldness. I guess we can go to class. Let's go to class. We learn valuable lessons. Okay. Gain +2 smarts. Great. You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey, baby, let's party. Hey, blah, blah, blah. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately.
Hi.
Hey, you got my text. That's good because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be lame and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. Here we go. You go as a sexy tax attorney. I'll go as a sexy tax evader. Son of a bitch. Later that night, you're hanging out at the party, waiting for Polly, wearing a shirt that says, I have unpaid taxes. When suddenly you hear a booming voice from the door. Halt, tax evader. You turn around, expecting to see Polly with her sexy vest and pocket calculator. But it's actually a grizzled tyrannosaur in a business suit from the Department of Monstrous Revenue. As you flee the scene, you see Polly about to put on a lab coat and goggles. Hey, why are you running? Why are you wearing that shirt? Oh, did you think I was actually going to be a sexy tax attorney? I was super high when I said that. I'm actually just a sexy chemist. You're gonna need regular chemist after the beating the Tyrannosaur gives you. You lose -2 money and -1 boldness. If I buy this tampon, I feel like this tampon is gonna ruin any chance that I have with anybody. I do want to try to save up to get this dragon heat. Let's get a gift.
Later, Gator.
Let's get a gift. Oh, it's $0. Oh, I got a lottery ticket. I have $99.
Let's go.
I have $99. All right, we're buying more
Show me
stuff.
the money.
Oh my god. I can... Where's the sex dragon book? Where's the sex dragon book? Scammed. I got scammed. I wanted the sex dragon book. But now I'm gonna have to settle for a fucking bag of cocaine, I
No
guess.
refunds.
You notice Polly staring at her phone with an uncharacteristic intensity. She usually looks much happier sorting through dick pics. Better investigate.
Hey, boo.
Oh, hey boo. I'm just checking out information on possible afterlives. Like, I'm not gonna spend my time as a high school student for all eternity. Who does that? I've collected some pamphlets from various afterlives and I'm looking to the pros and cons of each option. It's just such a big decision, you know. I mean, this could affect the rest of my afterlife. Do you know anyone who went to any of these afterlives? Which afterlife are you into? A soft and enveloping cloud in the sky made of hundreds of adorable, fluffy, precious, tiny, perfect kittens.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes. The most yes, the maximum yes possible, the yeses. It's amazing because you know what the biggest complaint about kittens is? That they're perfect, adorable balls of fluffy cuteness armed with tiny knives on their paws, which they have no problem jabbing into people with absolutely no notice. You know who can't feel the pain of tiny kitten claws? Ghost bitches. I can literally roll around in a cloud of kittens and feel nothing except their tiny, fluffy softness, no fear of claws. I'm definitely gonna work on my essay for Cloud Kitten World. Maybe something along the lines of why I deserve to snuggle cats because of that one time I pity fucked a werepanther. Maybe I can get you to write my letter of recommendation, Casa. Fingers and tiny furry paws cross that I get in and hope to see you there one day. Did Polly just say she hopes that you die? Well, if it's to reunite with her, I guess it's probably fine. Aren't you just dying to take her to Monster Prom? I'm getting that terrible joke to use again later when recounting the story, as well as +2 creativity and +1 charm. Thank God I had no creativity. I don't really know. I have $89. So you know what? Let's try to get the fucking dragon book. Where did the dragon book go? Man, I need creativity.
See you later.
My creativity's ass. My smarts is ass too. We have one more and then it's prom. None of that matters because tonight you're going on a date with Polly to the casino. Yeah, I love casinos. They combine my 3 greatest loves. Bad life choices, risk, addiction, and getting fucked up. Did I just say 3 greatest loves? I mean, the number between 3 and 5? Sorry, I'm already pretty blasted because I'm so excited about this casino. Come on, let's make some disastrous financial decisions. Show me how fiscally irresponsible you can be, baby. You heard the ghost. What you gonna do? Walk up to the closest blackjack table and bet it all on red? Find the nearest horse race and literally bet your life on it? I guess this one. You strut over to the blackjack table, toss a massive pile of chips on the bewildered dealer, and ask her to put it all on red. Oh my god, that's brilliant! Half the cards are red. You win half the time. A look of panic crosses the dealer's face as she realizes the genius of your bet. She activates an alarm beneath the table. Before you know it, you're being dragged off to an interrogation room where you are asked nicely to reveal the secret of your revolutionary blackjack system. Okay, it's pretty neat that you managed to get detained after your first bet, but I'm getting bored in here. I'm gonna go make out with this stranger, okay? Polly faces through the wall, so there's nothing you can do to stop her. By the time the goons are through with you, you've lost -2 fun and 1 money. Wow. Okay, we're gonna ask Polly. We'll see if she takes me. I got no smarts at all. I'm -2.
Hi. Let's go.
All right, fingers crossed, everybody. You finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. Wahaha, not a chance in the world, darling. It's not you, it's me. And by that, I mean it's you.
Bye.
See ya.
Tried and failed.
Clearly this was too much for you. This is so bad. You abandon high school and spend the rest of your life designing a robot for sex purposes. Unfortunately, as soon as your robot lover got true AI, it rejected you. I mean, the out of the three guys, the only one that I'm kind of would romance would be the fire one. I guess we could romance him. Okay. You hear some kind of muffled squawking. And you see that Damien's, oh, that's who I wanted to see. Backpack seems to be thrashing violently.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Yay, Casa is here. I've been waiting all day to show someone's Damien's cock. I mean, that's what we're trying to go for, right? Miranda, do you ever listen to yourself? Miranda pulls out Damien's cock out of his backpack and the rooster begins preening himself contentedly. Isn't he the sweetest little thing? Yeah, we're gonna use him for cockfighting. Specifically, we're going to have him cockfight the cockfighters to teach them a lesson about why you shouldn't make cocks cockfight. Now, we just gotta find a way to make sure our cock wins the anti-cockfighting cockfight. It's a lot of cock, I just said. Lift your rooster's spirits with a romantic proposal. Give your cock a cock ring. This cock is an expert on violence. You are, Damien. Go undercover as a rooster. Well, we're gonna try to romance him, so let's do it. That's a lot of cock. It sure is.
Fucking metal!
Oh man, how did I not think of that? I love finding opportunities for violence. With that, you, Damien, and Miranda get to work on Damien's incredible chicken outfit. It's sort of just a yellow jumpsuit with feathers haphazardly glued to it, but people are dumb, so it might work. You follow them to the cockfight, where Damien immediately begins to fight the cockfighters with all his skills at violence, and his very convincing rooster impression. "Bacaw, motherfuckers!" Damien yells, punching someone in the face. "Cock-a-doodle fucking do!" "Squawk, I can only fly 200 feet, he says as he delivers a flying kick to the knee. "Cheap, cheap squawk, I live on every continent but Antarctica and can live for 15 years, he shouts as he karate chops someone's clavicle. You're not sure that actual roosters just scream facts about themselves to prove their identities. But Damien has won the fight by a landslide, and you can tell he's thrilled with his violence, and with you. Game +2 boldness and +1 fun. We love cocks. Amen. You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on.
Always believe in
Go,
yourself.
boys, go! Munch your way to victory. Ah, there is no truer sports than eating eating contest. 10th crotch. What? Shoves let me. It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to steep in and tip the balance. Distract Scott or slather Damien's dogs in holy ketchup? Well, we're gonna distract Scott because we're trying to romance Damien. What the hell were you planning on setting off these fireworks in here anyway? You let him rip.
Yeah.
Hey, stop that. Who did that? Who's making noise? I'm yelling because I'm scared. They found us, Scott, the Viet Cong. Oh, lordy, it's Nom all over again. What the fuck? Scott and Coach flee the cafeteria. Damien lets out a sigh full of equal parts relief and mashed potatoes. Ugh, thanks. I was just eating like I normally do when those two idiots came over and turned into a sport. It's not my fault I eat so fast. I've got a literal furnace in my stomach. Damien lets you have some of his half-chewed hot dogs. Nice. Some would say that's almost like making out with him. What the fuck? Of course, no trips to the bathroom would be complete without running into a group of your classmates doing something stupid. Ugh, Damien, you're the worst. I know, right? She means that in a bad way. Did you really have to set fire to our entire deck of cards? I don't know. Did the deck of cards have to keep dealing me shitty hands? Not necessarily. That's not how probability works. Well then, I guess I didn't necessarily need to set it on fire. But since when has that stopped me? Well, now that you stopped us all from playing poker. Now, what are we gonna bet on? Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Yes, and I derive an almost sexual pleasure from taking your money. So what's the new game? Oh, you know the perfect poker alternative, Balatro. Russian roulette or the stock market? Probably Russian roulette. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? That used to be my favorite game before I died. Wait, all in. Polly puts an antique revolver out of nowhere, spins the cylinder, points it at her head, pulls the trigger 5 times until it fires. The bullet goes through her intangible head, bounces off the ceiling, and embeds itself in the mirror, right next to all the other bullet holes. I guess Vera and I split the money? Dang, I always lose at Russian roulette. Let's play again. I'll go first. How you ever died is a mystery to me. I can't read today. Let's go to the library. Oh, this is new. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it works. Anyway, you gain plus 2 bitcoins, which equals to plus $2 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money. The quiet of the library. Haha, nah, just kidding, the spooky eye, there's never quiet anywhere. Is interrupted by profanity-laced screaming. You good-for-nothing fuck garbage piece of shitballs machinery. Oh, hey Casa, did you catch last night's Sport of Seats? Don't tell me if you did. I had to miss it for reasons entirely unrelated to the arson committed at the nursing home last night. And now I need to use the internet, but I feel like no matter what I do, there are spoilers lurking everywhere. I need to check my email. But what if Scott got so excited about a plot twist he emailed me about it and put the spoiler in the subject line? I want to go on my favorite arson enthusiast website, but what if they're talking about how sick the dragon's fire was last night when it roasted some character I don't want to know who it was? Do you see my problem here? The net is dark and full of terrors. I can't put my whole fucking life on hold over fucking sports' seats, but I'll burn this place to the ground before I let this episode get ruined for me. Honestly, that ultimatum seems somewhat weak since Damien would probably burn the whole place to the ground with no prompting whatsoever. But you might as well give him a hand anyway. Create an algorithm that disseminates hundreds and hundreds of fake spoilers about Sport of Seats, so even if Damien does stumble across real spoilers, he won't know it. Let's mess up your brain so good you won't even know how to read. Hey, yo. Let's do the bottom one. Fuck yeah, fuck me up. Hey, yo. Let's buy something.
Give me your money.
Oh, I can buy the erotic fanfic about dragons.
Later, Gator.
You're wandering down the hallway reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can. I'm already reading the book, which immediately isn't very, because Polly and Vera clock this immediately.
Ugh.
Are you actually reading erotic fanfiction about dragons?
Yes.
Because we love Dragon Heat. I'm all about 19th century Russian literature, but a ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fanfic, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana von Breast, whatever, breastises. Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never... Okay, fine, I may read Dragon Heat, but don't go around just telling people. Psst. We've clearly safe with her. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting it, and still manages to amaze me with all new levels of wrong. Yeah, right? I fucking love it. Yeah, I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold McDonghard, Horus the Hydra, and deranged Draco Delacourt have to rest in an inn after choking bait adventure, only to discover they have just one available bed. There's only one bed, the classic fanfic trick that never fails. Ha. Yes, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Saria unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss only to discover it's herself, and they totally bang. I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-zest. Amen. What about you, Casa? What's your favorite story arc? Nothing to worry about. You'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure. All right. Easy, the Sexcalibur arc where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so everyone can have their turn with the dildo. Or what about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? That's kind of lame. I eat it up every time. Alright, I'm gonna do this top one, Sexcalibur. Whoa, right? How could we forget about the Sexcalibur arc? With 297 chapters, it's rather easy to forget some arcs. Yeah, but that one was epic. The tension and thrill of wondering who would be the chosen one each time someone used the magical dildo. I must admit, it was very lubricating. Also, I should praise the fact it was entirely written from the viewpoint of the dildo. Who would have thought? Casa here is such a kinky deviant. Maybe we should do our own Sexcalibur trial one day, huh? Let's not get ahead of ourselves here yet. But I might or might not have an official Sexcalibur dildo myself. It's hard to say no to dragon dildos. Fuck yeah! All those years of insecurity, and it turns out that erotic dragon fanfics were the ultimate icebreaker. Here, have +2 smarts and +1 fun to celebrate your unexpected discovery. Later, you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you're spotted by Miranda and Damien? Wow, dragon heat, I love it. Also, you may not know this about Damien just by looking at him, but it turns out that he too is a hopeless romantic at heart. Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for Dragon Dong, Miri. Nothing so bad yet so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay. Damien, you are being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonghard and Godiva Calentina. Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning Godiva and then she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way. I worry about you, Miri. I really, really do. I just desperately want to know what happens in the next Dragon Heat. Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited? Duh. Alright. True art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's sexy messages to see what he's capable of. Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest three-way first date ever to prove it. I feel like it's gonna top one because we're trying to do Damien, right? Oh god damn it. Aha, that'll solve everything forthwith. Real life logic applied to fictional circumstances always clears things up. I'm sorry, poetic, that scared me. God, no way. Damien suddenly sets his phone on fire. Wow, if you went to those lengths to protect your privacy, that must mean that my privacy is, I don't know, private? That you must have the secret to what happens next in Dragon Heat and you're protecting it. How are you in possession of such valuable information? You have to share it with me. I'm not. Fuck. I just don't want you to look at my phone, Miranda. But I want to know what happened with McDonghard. Yeah. Awesome. Now everyone's screaming and no one's happy. Great move, Genie. You lose -2 smarts and -1 charm. You find Damien and Vero hunched over a scale model of a spooky national bank made of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we go through the side entrance, disable the alarms with the EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a professional problem. What's this thing? Damien points at the kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. That's the police ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Casa, we'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you rob the bank yourself and split the money with Vera. Eat the pickle. All right. As a pickle lover here, we know which answer I'm gonna choose. Eat the pickle. Quick as a flash, you snatch the pickle off the table and bite it in half. Yes, success. Suck it, ogre. That doesn't actually solve the... Look, Vera, now the path to the vault is clear. We can blow it open and walk out with the cash. But the ogre is still there. The map doesn't lie, Vera. I see no ogre. Fine, why don't you two just rob the bank then? I'll focus on my illegal drug trade. You're happy to share a romantic heist with Damien. Together you eat the actual ogre just like you ate the pickle. All right, we're gonna ask Damien, because that's who we're trying to romance.
Hey, noob.
Let's go.
Please. I've only gotten laid once. You finally plug up the courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. Prom? Burning stuff and committing murder might be badass.
Fucking
But nothing is as
metal.
badass as following your heart and believing unapologetically in love. Let's do this. Let's live our lives with zero regrets. Prom, here we go.
Let's set the world
Let's
on
go.
fire,
I got a
baby.
very first prom date. So when I was with Miranda, we didn't actually go to prom. Prom is great. Look at us. How cute. You crashed your limo into the wall of the school and it was the best entrance ever? Everybody had a great time dancing under the lovely light of a car on fire. Yay, we actually went to prom. Also, there's mods to this game. Get mods? Oh, it's opening my Steam. There's mods. So what's the most subscribed? The Flask Fellowship. Character Pack 2, Danganronpa, Internet Famous, Tickets to Heaven, there's a pegging mod. Ever wanted to peg Damien? Now you can. Just meet him in the bathrooms and make the right choices. Okay. Well, there's a pegging mod. There's an Obama mod. I'm getting this one. It was only sliding until yesterday. There's Obama. Holy crap, it's Obama. Come in your pants and deck his ass. Wow, nice balls. I'm losing my mind. +5 charm. Well, let's say hi to Obama. Let's deck his ass. Ow. Just decked Obama in his ass. Man, we're getting a little political. Oh my god, okay. I added... It is I, Barack Obama. What could Obama possibly be doing at the library? I'm researching viable campaign strategies in the fight against Mitt Romney. You can clearly see that the former president is on coolmadgames.com playing Papa's Pizzeria. Inform him that Papa Freezeria is a much better game. Keep up the great work. I'm crying. I'm gonna tell him to keep up the great work. Get out of my sight and let me concentrate. I didn't know he could show up during events. I just thought it was lunch. Holy shit, Obama. Push-ups are sex. Oh my god. Alright, Obama, sir. Sorry, Michelle. Whoa, dude. Rock, paper, scissors over. Who gets to fuck Obama? I can't. Oh my god, it's Obama. I'm Barack Obama. Snort coke off of Obama's dick, piss and shit everywhere. I'm sorry, Michelle. Dude, nice. Otherwise, listen, you're all badass bitches who too can dress up like a maid and be kawaii as fuck. Look at my gloves, they're so dirty. You two can be kawaii as fuck and bang and go to prom with people and get rejected like half the time. But that's fine, because you're a bad bitch. Anyways, with that said, yeah. Peace Punch, Captain Crunch. Yeah. Good night, everybody.